Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium where I react to video game music. As a musician myself, today is the return of Beacon Pines. This song is called Heart to Heart, requested by Gardelane on Patreon. Thank you so much. From the same channel, Bloody Trapland. I just heard this game right before this video, so I have a little bit of an idea of what it sounds like, but truly, who knows? That other one was very jazz, like cigar lounge type of music. So we'll see. This one, with a name like that, I don't envision jazz here, but who knows? And I do know now that it's like a narrative adventure type of game. So let's go. Heart to Heart from Beacon Pines. I'd imagine more of a ballad. Ooh. Oh. Conflicting energies. Oh, the piano. Ooh, that sounds pretty. Okay. So the soundtrack is definitely diverse. That's what I was hoping for. Percussion. Will there be a groove? Very emotional. Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun, huh? Okay. I'm glad. So let me rewind just a little bit. If you haven't seen the previous video for this, check that out. It's another short song as well. But basically I said that it was, like I said, it was very like jazz lounge, upright bass type of sound. And at the end of that video, I said something like, I really hope that it's not all like this, and not because that's a bad genre or something, but I feel like a genre like that constantly would lose its like panache, its flavor, right? It's really cool in like certain spots and then pretty much never again. It's like a stylized point in time. So I was hoping that the next song would have, based on that, I was assuming that the soundtrack was going to be very different and very dynamic based on what's happening. And then I find out it's like a narrative type game. And now this makes a lot more sense. So the good thing is that it sounded nothing like the previous song, right? It sounded more, just like the title says, heart to heart. It sounded like a conversation between two people, and this is pretty much the only thing, I kept seeing the same thing over and over, and that was like a kind of a bombshell moment, or like we've gone around, this is like clarity moment. Like, since I know it's text-based, then I'm just imagining like the story here being like, oh, well, we actually found out who your mother is, or something like that, some whoa part of the story. Because it has that very hopeful sound, and the whole song sounded just very enchanting and nice. And even when it got to like the more intense part with like the electric guitar kind of shredding a little bit, even that sounded hopeful. It sounded like we've ascended. And it's just joy, like just pure happiness and love. And and then just as soon as that takes off, the song calms down and it ends. So if that was to loop, that'd be a little jarring, but maybe. But maybe to me, I see it more as I'm envisioning as the story is going, you'll hear that, and then it just ends, and then it's the next part with the next song, something like that. So not a whole lot to say, but I liked that it basically was going off of my last reaction. So it's kind of just like one long video, even though they're two totally different songs. I really did feel the emotional impact of this one. I felt elated and relieved in a way, where they turned a sad thing into a happy thing, because the whole thing was, in that style of somewhere of acceptance and like full circle, like I said earlier. That's pretty much it. It's really nice. I really liked the piano. It started off with the piano doing chords, and then like a delay signal, so it was like ding, 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 ding. But then later when that cleaned up, it was just the piano by itself with the electronic like lead over it. I like the piano by itself, like untouched. It's always cool no matter what, but the sound of just a piano by itself is one of the most beautiful sounds to me. Really cool. Very, very emotional. So let me know when Heart to Heart plays. That's pretty much it. Not a whole lot to say. It was just a really wonderful, nice song. So that is Beacon Pines, Heart to Heart. Thanks to Guard Lane for the request. Thanks to everyone that you see here. I cannot be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the Auditorium, one of my shortest videos. But that doesn't mean anything. It's still a good song regardless. Take it easy.